Hi, Tony.
Hi, how are you?
Good, good. How are you? So drones are really popular these days.
Yes, it's estimated that over 1 million drones were sold to hobbyists and enthusiasts over the holidays. So we are basically in the midst of a drone revolution that has been happening now for a few years.
So are there more visitors visiting Drone Academy to learn how to fly
Yes,
a drone?
we're definitely experiencing a huge increase because of the popularities and the various uses that are involved with drones. You know, both commercially and of course, you know, for photography as well as and you know, other sports that are involved, like, you know, drone racing, for example, is getting very popular now.
So what are the services the United Drone Academy offer?
Our main goal is to provide an avenue for people to learn how to fly drones safely and legally, be compliant with all the latest FAA regulations, and acquire the skills to be able to fly a drone without getting into any you know, crashes. The other levels that we offer is commercial training for those who want to take the drone education to a higher level and actually earn money, you know, flying drones, working as a drone pilot in various industries that are now emerging. For example, in agriculture, of course, cinematography, which is the most commonly used field, and then the other fields would be for environmental, and as well as those who want to film nature, etc. And to be a commercial drone pilot, we actually it's a 30-hour course. There's another 20 hours that we offer on the simulator. Basically, we make sure that the individual, even if it requires extra hours, is able to become an official certified FAA pilot, which is the same as being a drone pilot.
Could you introduce yourself to our viewers?
Hi, my name is Steve Howell. I'm an aerial cinematographer and I train how to fly drones. That's who I am.
And you're an aerial director of photography.
Right, I've done at least 20 motion pictures from the first Terminator, you know, True Lies, all assortment of motion pictures if you've seen them or not.
That's awesome. Like, you use drones for professional purposes, which is awesome, but more and more people are buying drones for hobby purposes.
Right, and today it's all changed where any consumer that is flying a remote control, anything that's in the air, drones, airplane, helicopter, from the FAA, you have to get a certificate so it shows who you are, so they know who you are and what you're flying, pretty much. It's something as simple as a $5 fee. You can go online and you can fill out the information, and then you're covered, and you have a document that says that you have now registered your drone, and once you're registered, any drone that you have, you're able to fly.
So we have so many different kinds of drones right behind us, and you can give me an explanation of what are the differences between those drones, right?
I sure can.
It's like a little toy.
It is. It's a little toy that flies perfectly just as much as these would all fly.
Is this the smallest drone?
No, they make one even smaller.
Oh, wow.
A lot smaller.
Okay, so there's so many types of drones that I have no idea what each of these do. So if you can give me an explanation, like, for example, this one's really pretty.
This one here is your #1 DJI Phantom 3 Professional. It has, you know, a built-in camera. It does so much. It's even hard to explain all what it does to someone who's just starting out. But you can start with this as a beginner. You can start with this as a beginner and work yourself up to any of them, because they all use a remote control and they all are flown the same way. This is a lot easier than this because it doesn't have any type of assistance like the GPS that everybody hears about where it is controlling it and you're really assisting it. But in this case here, and in this case here, and in this case here, it's all manual where you're doing all the work yourself. And this one here, you're really assisting the drone by telling it what to do while it's maintaining the altitude, the attitude, and it just makes it easier to learn.
이거는 정말 이거 공원 같은 데서 이거 날리는 거, 사람들이 날리는 거 제가 본 것도 같아요.
Once you learn how to use this, you're able to fly any of these.
Right, there's so many other drones. I don't even know where to start. Like that one looks really badass.
Oh, that is.
Yeah.
That's really quick, and it has actually 8 motors, so it's really a quad, but it's really an octocopter because it has 8 moving motors.
Oh, can I actually feel that one? Like touch it a little
Sure.
bit?
So you can see here,
Oh,
there's
wow.
a motor on the bottom and a motor on the top, which actually makes it a lot more stable as well, if not lifting a little bit more weight.
Wow, this one's heavy.
Go ahead, lift it up. It's not that bad.
Wow.
Now, if you put the battery on there, it's going to weigh a little bit more.
Is it really hard to fly this one?
No, actually, this is really easy. I mean, it's as easy as the Phantom 3. I would still think and say the little teeny toy drones are the hardest, but if you can fly any of those there, you can fly this, any one.
What about this? I
Well,
can fly this one as
This
well.
one here, I mean, it's all in the remote control. Right here, that would be intimidating because it's big and not intimidating the little teeny one.
Right.
But they still fly the same way with the remote control transmitter.
Because like this one, if you see this one looks like I'm like, oh, it's a joke. I can fly this any time of the day. But it's actually the harder one.
Yes, it is. And it's also harder because pick up the controller, the little teeny controller.
This one?
Okay, now use your thumbs and now pick up the bigger controller.
This one?
Right. And the difference is that's a little bit
Oh,
more, you're able
yeah.
to use that a lot easier. That one is a little bit more touchy.
Yeah. So
And
this
it's a-
one's like, you know, like it's like an iPhone, and this one's more like driving.
There you go.
Yeah.
Awesome.
이런 거는 진짜 미니어처 비행기처럼 생겼어요. It looks like an aircraft.
Yes, this is, I would consider this as a surveillance drone where you can see the camera up front. And other than that, it's pretty much a STOL takeoff and landing, short takeoff and landing, and farms, surveillance again, search and rescue.
This one, it looks like it's gonna be harder to fly. Like it looks a little unstable. It looks really
No,
wobbly.
actually, this is really stable.
Is
Now,
it?
it would just depend on if you're flying it in 2-mile-an-hour wind or if it's like 10 or 15, then it's not going to be that stable.
Oh.
But it's a wing, which makes it a lot more stable than your motors. and
little
props.
toys.
Oh yeah, the little teeny
Doesn't
one.
have anything.
You could take that little teeny one as it's flying and fly it out of it. That'd be pretty cool.
Oh,
There you go. That's something that you should try.
okay.
Oh, okay.
It's this one. This one's drone as well.
Yeah, this is an
Wow,
autonomous.
this is like a helicopter. Ugh.
Yep, it is actually. It's a mosquito that's made to fly like a drone, autonomous. It does like search and rescue. It does surveillance. It does surveys. It does a lot where it's less liability when you're flying something with no man or person in it, opposed to flying it autonomously. So this is like a bigger drone, but then again, the same thing, same remote control will fly this.
So it's the same.
Same
Like
thing.
once you learn how to fly a drone, you can fly from the little one to.
Exactly.
Oh wow. So we're gonna get into simulator.
That's right. And this is where it all starts, right here.
Okay.
You know, you have all these little buttons, and really, it's these two that are the working sticks.
무슨 게임기에서 이렇게 게임보이 이거 하는 거 있잖아요. 그거 같이
Exactly.
생겼어요. Right.
100%. Game Boy, PlayStation,
Uh-huh.
Xbox. Now, if you are a gamer and you play Xbox, this is completely, you know how to fly almost instantly. But if you're not a gamer, you've never touched one of these, that's where you need to learn how to use the different controllers. And you know, this is up, down. This will spin it around to the left. This will spin around to the right. This is down.
This is down?
Meaning forward.
Oh.
So it'll point the drone looking down, but it's actually going forward. Then it's backwards, and then it's to the right, and then to the left. So we're gonna hop into this
Okay.
right now.
이걸로 이제 제가 한번 시뮬레이터로 이거 어떻게 하는지 배워볼게요.
Okay, so we'll start with this all the way down. And as you know, as you start to go up with this stick here, the drone will start to go up, okay? And then when you want it to stop, just come down a little bit. Now it's holding.
Oh.
But now that's GPS. Now you have the GPS that's controlling this, and you're assisting the movement of the drone. So like I was explaining, the right, left, so when you, that's going to make it go to the left, keep going. Okay, then you stop it. Now go to the right. Okay, when you let off, it stops by itself. Now go forward by pushing that forward. Okay, and then coming back. It's just like driving a car.
It's not.
You know, it's not hard at all.
It's not
But-
that complicated.
But now, if I put it into
no.
manual mode,
Okay.
you have to be on the sticks, because now if I go here, it's going to want to do
Oh.
whatever. So now
Ooh.
you're in control
Oh my god.
manually, but you're doing okay. But now try to land it. Look at that. You're already learning finessing. Boom. A little hard, but you did it. Okay, now try it again on the GPS, and it's going to be a lot more simpler.
되게 긴장돼요. 이게 시뮬레이터인데도 뭐 이렇게 잘못할 것 같아요. Oh my god. Okay. It's rising. Okay, what does this do again?
Now, when you go either right or left,
Uh-huh.
it's going to pirouette. It's going to spin around. Okay, so now you're looking at the camera. Now the camera's looking.
Oh.
Now you're looking at yourself. You're doing a selfie right now. Click. Right on.
이게 약간 운전하는 거랑 비슷해서 이 오토매틱 모드로 하면 되게 좀 쉬운데 이 매뉴얼로 하면 약간 조정을 좀 많이 해야 되고 좀 힘든 것 같아요. 근데 되게 재밌어요. 이렇게 그냥 시뮬레이터로만 해도 되게 재밌는 것 같아요. 그 PD님 이런 거 좋아하시지 않으세요?
There you go. And then come back.
잘하시네요. 되게 좀 흔들리는데?
Oh, this is, oh, okay, I got it.
There you go. So you're using two hands, like, you know, the pat the head and do that thingy. But it becomes just like driving a car.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
이거 동시에도 할 수 있어요? 올라가면서는 이렇게 가는 거?
Look at you already. Always keep your thumbs or on the stick, like you're driving a car. You're not gonna let go of the steering wheel. Look at, now for everybody out there, you saw somebody that's never even touched this stuff before, and he's a pro.
진짜 잘한다.
Wow.
매뉴얼로 랜딩하는 거
Okay,
한번 해봐요.
now she did manual. You do manual. See, now you're having to keep it up yourself, and you're going to get into that bounce mode.
Oh, because it's in manual.
Yes.
It's not,
You are controlling it now. Without like a cruise control, now you're doing it. And you're doing fine. Oh, perfect. So now if you want to buy a new one, just press the red button.
oh, okay.
Different drones that you can use. Now if we wanted to go to the Phantom 3, this is sort of like the Phantom 3. Okay.
So do they operate differently as well?
Different characteristics, because that's a little bit bigger and this one's smaller. It's going to be a lot quicker.
So
And
it's faster.
oh yeah.
파리 같아, 파리.
Right in front of me.
Bingo.
Ah,
How's
So,
that?
Do you think I'm ready? We're ready
are we ready?
to fly the real thing?
Oh, well, it's either or. Why not?
그 드론을 직접 한번 조종해보고 이게 느낌이 어떤지 한번 알아볼게요. 자, 이제 제가 한번 직접 드론을 날려볼 텐데요. 이 시뮬레이터에서 본 것 같이 이렇게 큰 드론을 저도 날려보고 싶었는데 여기가 지금 다나이스 공항에 위치해 있거든요. 그래서 큰 거는 안 된다고 해요. So we can't really fly big drones here.
You can't fly the drones that have firmware updates because being inside an airport, there is a 5-mile restriction. So if you're inside that restriction with the Phantoms, the newer drones, it will not fly. And if it does fly, you are in violation. So that's like a big no-no is to, well, really don't fly near an airport. You don't fly near people.
Right.
Just use common sense, and that way you'll stay away from trouble.
Right.
Same thing that you did with the simulator. Hold it right there. Now with your right hand, push it forward. So there you go. Now stop it. Now with your left hand, push the stick to the right to get the blades pointed at you. There you go, like so. And try to hold everything like if you're the GPS. Okay, look at perfect, like you were doing, but your mind starts to overreact, and you got to give yourself a break. Okay, with your right hand, push it a little forward to get it away from you. There you go. Look at that. Both of you are doing fantastic.
Well, everybody, I hope that you enjoyed yourself. Thank you very much for coming. And look us up at our website, UnitedDroneAcademy.com, or you can call us anytime at 1-800-828-2177. Thanks again.